Okay, cool. I should be alive. Hey guys, what's going on? I am Kings. They're playing some more Fallout New Vegas. Today's probably going to be the last day of New Vegas, depending on how much we can actually get done with the two final endings. Technically, three endings. Technically, I still got to do the house ending. That shouldn't be very long. Let's just probably just go and give this stuff over to the house and let them take over. But, yep, that's what we're doing today. Finishing off New Vegas. So we've done literally everything else that we've well, that can actually get done because some of this bugged out and can actually get done. But other than that, okay. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is, I believe, fix our inventory problem. Pretty sure. Let me get my drink open and stuff. Okay. So, we put away the gold, I believe, from the Sierra Madre, so that's done. It's using 308 ammo? Interesting. I don't need that transponder. I don't plan on going back. Right, those can do some with those. Tire iron. I believe I can kill a house with that tire. I'm gonna keep the tire iron for now. I think there's everything for it. Okay, well I can't deposit the laser detonator and I can't deposit the thing, so that sucks. So switch our armor back. It's your Madre armor. I think that's what the what's your face was wearing, wasn't it? Yeah, this was the armor that what's your face was wearing. I'm fairly sure it was. It says the suit's almost broken. We want to go to the reinforced helmet, don't we? Okay, it's already reinforced, alright. You want to keep the dead money? I don't have pre-war casual wear on me. It's gonna be sold. Okay, and then we want to go that on. It's gonna be sold. Then bear traps. What does bear traps cost? 8,000. So it's the same amount of what? Right? What are 3 cosmetic knives? I need the hollow rifle anymore. Most of the stuff's just gonna be sold. Go ahead. Didn't I have stuff for that? Oh, I did. Okay. Alright, let's go sell stuff, clear our inventory, and then we'll go do the NCR quests.
Welcome. Come on in. Welcome back. Can I get you anything? Sure thing. Have a look.
Do I need this? I don't think so. Sold one, but it sold both for some reason. Okay. Need any of these? Alright, 130 out of 400. Alright, I'll take it. And then we can go to... Want to get repairs. Okay, this I don't need then. Why? Thought I sold one, whatever. The other one technically left the inventory, but it wouldn't go apparently out of my inventory. Interesting. Alright, so... What is 100% repair skill again? These are both maxed out. Kind of just get repairs anyway. I'm trying to remember who has 100% repair. Still don't know why I can't go to dry wells and I still can't go to long 15, but Freeside he has 75, but 75 is better than nothing. I know there were guys in the DLCs that had 100, but I can't remember if anyone has 100 in the regular open world area.
Welcome back, buddy. Sure.
Alright, so that was it, huh? Alright. Alright, with that, now we can actually go and do the NCR. Alright, so this is where we're going to save over the NCR. There we go. Just gotta remember to do another save when I want to actually do something after the save. The NCR. Can't just remember not to save over this one.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know it.
Good, you made it. I've been receiving reports about the savior of the NCR for a while now, and wanted to meet you myself. You've proven yourself especially capable, and right now I can use all the capable people I can get. Crocker gets handed the fluff missions that no one else wants to do. When people need something really important done, they come to me. Usually I dispatch one or more rangers to see these things through, but I'm a little short-handed at the moment. Think you're up for a real mission? Since the majority of my men are on assignment dealing with the Legion, I need someone to handle other matters that have arisen. Make no mistake, there's a battle coming, and I intend to make sure there are no loose ends when the time comes. One such loose end is a gang known as the Great Khans. Have you heard of them? Then I don't need to tell you that they can be a pain in the ass. The NCR has a rather sordid history with them, and I'm concerned that we'll find them aiding our enemies when the Legion attack comes. That is, unless we get to them first. I want you to visit them in their canyons to the far west and make sure they're in no shape to join the Legion. They're just another gang of raiders as far as I'm concerned, so deal with them appropriately. Any questions? Don't fool yourself. I've dealt with enough of these gangs to know that they can't be trusted. Was there anything else? Then you'll need to make sure none of them are left to do so. Any other questions? I can't lend you any troops, but I've already sent word to Quartermaster Barden that you're to be given full access to our hardware. You'll have to pay for what you take, however. We can't afford to give away equipment. Did you have any other questions?
Yeah, who's Barden?
Good. Dismissed.
They were messing with.
Alright, well, we can finally go do the Great Khan stuff. We're just gonna find a way out of here.
Hey.
Hey. Weird how the quest thing was like, yeah, go like the weird way over there. Technically, I don't have any of my companions with me. Could have gone with my companions if I wanted them, but I don't really think I need them. Now, I'd like to try to get these guys not to join the Caesar's Legion.
Many camps now that the fiends have been taken out.
But I don't think I have much of an option. We'll save. Huh? This doesn't exist anymore. Enlist their aid or
What?
destroy them.
You honor the Great Khan.
It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp. Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
I'm pretty sure he tells me to fuck off for each one.
Don't you dare mention. I won't hear any.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no matter which one I choose, he tells me to fuck off. So I'm pretty sure I've done this route before, but that was before
What?
the mission.
It's always a pleasure to see you. Doesn't he? The glory. I won't.
See? First one. There's only one option left. I'm fairly sure he's just gonna tell me to fuck off. I wonder, does he have any information on him that I could then give to him? I wonder what happens if I just do this. Nothing.
True to Kaiser.
Here he sleeps in here, right? Journal consists of detailed records, observations from Carl's time on the Great Khans. Many of the entries go to detailed but their opinion on the savage barbarous customs, and there's several points of wax philosophical about how it's very likely that Caesar's Legion will have to execute a lot of them. Yeah, that's probably
We're
going to
not
be what
moving
we need
as
to
many camps
convince.
now that the fiends have been taken out.
Hello.
Let's take this third save. guess it doesn't work. I don't want to lose that extra
The
little bit
runners
of.
are saying that the NCR is sending in their elite shock troops to try and push back the Legion.
So the NCR makes peace with the
Oh
kings
my Jesus! I
now?
was looking for the word. I was like, what the hell?
Where
am
was
I-
that mercy at Bitter Springs?
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die. I guess the chairman's days are numbered. The first recon butchers are in the field again. I'd love to head down to Forlorn Hope and show them we haven't forgotten.
I love how they keep saying they're the butchers when they themselves are butchers. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like they're really like forgettable of their past events, but then remember what someone else has done to them and retaliation for what they've done. It's like, yeah, we are innocent. It's not like we were going around raiding, killing, and pillaging, and raping villages and cities forever. But they killed our family and children. Fuck them.
I'm glad our brother...
It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp.
That piece of paper, but how am I supposed to show him?
Doesn't he? I won't.
See, that's what I don't understand. Like, I have actual proof now, and I probably can't use it.
Diane's
Huh?
going
You honor the great Khan.
Talk to you. What
nuts
about Carl?
trying to
Can
find a new
I
contact
show
in the
prove it to
Fiends.
Carl?
Caesar's veterans will arrive from Arizona soon, and there will be no stopping our victory.
Okay, what's
Now
the
the
point of
motor
having
runner's
this
dead.
fucking piece of information if I can't use it? I have to execute a lot of them. Like, it
Hello?
makes no sense.
Soon Caesar will send in his best troops
Evening.
from the Arizona campaign.
I don't
The
understand.
NCR
Like,
It's
I
always
honestly,
a pleasure to see you. Ha! The great Khans will. I won't hear it.
I won't hear any more about this because I'm stupid and this doesn't
Oh,
make
no
any
one hit
fucking sense. I'm gonna reload it and then I'm just gonna look up, see if there's a way to make it so that they don't do that. I really don't want to kill the Great Khans if I don't have to. Is there a... Yeah. Way to make Great Khans... Player character can kill Papa Khan undetected by the other Khans. Regis will become the leader of the Khans. Regis will then agree to ally the Khans with the NCR. This is the only outcome that outlines NCR with the Great Khans. Fairly sure I did that before, but maybe now that I can, because this mission, maybe now I can kill him. Okay, we can try it again. So I killed him silently before, and it didn't do anything. So, alright. So we need to wait 12 hours. We go to sleep.
You should have been with us in our glory days. You'd have loved it.
I'm glad our brothers have returned home from Boulder City.
Alright, here we go.
The runners are saying that the
Start.
NCR is sending in their elite shock troops to try and push back the Legion.
Get away from the Golden's room. Go to sleep.
We're not moving as many kills now that the Fiends have been taken out.
Where'd that one guy go? Alright, let's wait until morning. See if anything happens. Figure out where Regis went.
Seems like everybody with a stake in the Mojave is gearing up for something big.
Where Regis went. Oh, here he is.
You honor the Great Khan. Until next time.
I guess maybe I have to wait for him to actually enter said building. Okay.
Something else you wanted? Until...
Now that Papa's dead,
What are we gonna do now that Papa's dead?
so he doesn't become a leader. That's bullshit.
Caesar's veterans will arrive.
See, this doesn't make any sense. Papa's dead now, and he's supposed to take command, but he's not.
Seems like everybody with a stake in the Mojave is gearing up for something big. I'm glad our brothers have returned home from Boulder City.
I don't understand. He's supposed to take over, and he's not.
Something else you wanted? Until...
Doesn't make any sense. Game. See, this is what I don't understand. Okay, so I'm supposed to just leave the room, and then Regis will talk to me.
I'm glad our bro...
Alright, we need to make it so that he's back at the table. Exhaust the options, then leave. I do have the note still, right? I do, okay.
Hello?
Let's gotta get up. Oh, there he is, Jesus.
It's always a pleasure to see you.
You honor the great... Until next time. Something else
I'm
you
gonna check
wanted?
his thing first.
That's a complicated question. But I can't... I suppose if asked, I...
Here we go. Oh, my pop-up just popped up. There we go.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you. You'd have to talk to them, but those 2 have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around. Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
True.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture. Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the Longhouse right in front of Papa. I would too, if I were you.
Okay. So find a way to disgrace Carl, which I do have.
Hello.
Ah, you're back. Let me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them? Are these the words of our friend, Caesar?
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
Over here!
Anybody there? Just getting jumpy, I guess.
There he goes. Go talk to the peoples. Peoples. Alright, let's just fast travel to. Here we go. Part 1's done. Carl's gone.
How's my most favoritist friend? Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other... Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay.
Kopashishi?
Me and Diane got your back. No sweat.
Okay, that one was relatively easy.
How's it going? You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory. What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
He's just gonna believe me, that's what you think? Alright, I'm not sure if we have to go to the Hoover Dam and ask for permission first. But we'll save before we go in there.
Hello.
Yes. Did you have an update on the cons? An alliance? That's an interesting proposition. Any plan where I can throw packs of raiders at the enemy instead of my own soldiers is a good one. We don't have time for diplomacy. This battle is coming any time now. If the leader won't be budged, he'll have to be replaced. I want you to go back to Red Rock Canyon and assassinate this Papa Khan. You'll have to be stealth. Here, take this lockpicking gear. Your best bet is to wait until late at night, find a back door, or catch him by surprise when he's alone. Good luck, soldier. Dismissed.
So it looks like I can do either. I'm not forced to actually kill him. Okay.
All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all. I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
This won't work.
Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. You've helped me see Caesar for what he is, and I thank you for that. But if you suggest that again, I will have your... If you should ever tire wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Okay. Hurricanes didn't join NCR, but that's fine.
Hello.
I guess the only way to get them to join the NCR is if I kill Papa. So.
Yes. Did you have an update on the cons? Good riddance. We've had reports for years that they're the ones who supply the fiends with chems, but no one's done anything about it. In any event, no one will miss them. And I've got another mission for you. We've had some disturbing reports recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the Strip. Our intelligence has discovered that high-ranking members of the Omertas have been having clandestine meetings for the past several months. We haven't been able to determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR. Any questions? Excellent. You'd think living in the lap of luxury and power would be enough for some people, but no. But we have other problems. While investigating the Omertas, what little I could on my end, I came across something much more sinister. Evidence suggests that Mr. House is planning to make some kind of move when the battle breaks out, and I'm guessing he won't be coming to our rescue. While we don't know what his exact plans are, my orders are to take no risks. I'm sending you to take Mr. House out of the equation. Any questions? To name a few things off the top of my head, expand his borders, get the NCR and Legion to wipe each other out, and seize Hoover Dam. Any other questions? We've had reported sightings of Mr. House's Securitron spying on both NCR and Legion forces. Also, given a recent analysis of the sightings, we now estimate that Mr. House has at least 4 times as many Securitrons as previously assumed. He wouldn't show his hand like that if he weren't prepared to move. And neither the NCR or Legion can spare the troops to investigate. Which is why I'm sending you. Any other questions? Perhaps, but that's not my problem. Vegas is a nice place for the men to go on vacation, but it'd be an acceptable loss next to the dam. Good. Then you have your orders. See that Mr. House does not present a problem. Dismissed.
Okay, this is where we can kill him with the tire iron. I mean, what?
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Oh, we failed something. I was hoping, like, that stuff wouldn't fail until after that last mission, but apparently accepting that mission, I didn't save beforehand. I should have saved before I talked to her. This is really far back. I think I want to before I talk to her. No, I don't think I should, because technically, if we're going to do the, we can still do the house and the NCR quest line from here. We just can't do the Legion, which is fine. We'll just reload back to this spot here, the Hoover Dam. Okay, that's fine then. Should do the Legion first, to be completely honest, but oh well.
Move along.
Being strip fame for some reason.
Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
Enjoy. Good time in Vegas.
Okay. What was that? Oh, I missed it. So I'm gonna go back to stats, go all the way to general, go to... Was it perks then? Which one was the challenges? It was in data or something? Why? Okay, here we go. Challenges. Oh, it's a 9 iron, not a tire iron. Aw, man. Fuck. I don't know where to get a 9 iron. These have been removed. Okay. Everybody's dead.
Engaging target.
Those guys are supposed to shoot at me.
Caesar awaits. Caesar awaits.
Caesar hates me. What are you talking about? I've been shunned. Pretty sure I've been shunned. Back to talking to Cornwall.
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
Report. Is Mr. Howe still a threat? Then that's one more nuisance we won't have to worry about. Good work. Our efforts haven't gone unnoticed either. The brass have been throwing around the idea of having the President visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale and such. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station from the Brotherhood of Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently, we've had scouts go missing in an area west of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good. Any questions? Don't even think about it. Any Brotherhood survivors likely harbor a deep grudge against us. We can't afford to leave such an enemy alive. Any other objections? Maybe you'd like to bring the Brotherhood some flowers.
What kind of flowers do you think they like?
After the battle, we consolidated our hold on the plant before pursuing our enemies. It
Love
was a
how they say
mistake,
it's a crushing,
to be sure, but there
crushing
wasn't really
victory
any
or
place
whatever.
for them to go.
But
When
technically
we
they lost
finally
like
gave
10
chase,
times
however,
the
they
men
had
the
simply
Brotherhood did.
vanished. Some of our people think they had some means of conveyance, like the vertibirds the Enclave used, and hightailed it out of here. I think that they found someplace to hide close to Helios, and never went that far at all. Any other questions? A fair question, and one I've had our strategists think about for some time. Their consensus is that we must focus on the one thing we can count on. With the Brotherhood, that's their obsessive attachment to technology. They'd never go anywhere that didn't have working power. I'm willing to bet that wherever they're hiding, there's a working reactor powering their equipment. That's their vulnerability. Detonate that reactor, and we can safely cross the Brotherhood off our list of concerns. Was there anything else? As I said, our scouts were some way...
Oh,
They didn't
okay.
know who they
I guess
were
we have to
messing
kill
with.
the Brotherhood as well. I know we had to kill the Brotherhood, but okay. Jeez. Okay. And deal with them. How do I go to the reactor? Could just kill everybody. Sure. I don't think the reactor's in here. It might be. I'm not sure though. Oh, I need passcode. So I gotta kill everybody anyway. Shit.
Watch out! Whoa! You'll pay for that!
Looking for the stuff. Up. Not seeing the key cards.
Whoa!
I've got you.
Jesus Christ, that guy just exploded.
I've got visual confirmation.
Hey, it's a little Deathclaw. His inventory. Whoa. I didn't know they existed. Okay, so now we need to go get the one. Last one's probably on the head of security, most likely.
My God!
Where's my little friend at? Jesus! That guy splattered.
I've got visual confirmation.
Bodies everywhere. Where do I self-destruct this place at? This isn't generated it, but what does that mean? Oh, here we go. Now we just gotta get the fuck out of here. Come on, little Deathclaw. I wonder if those troops are still outside. Okay. Others dealt with. No one's gonna say anything about a little Deathclaw walking around following me.
Nelson's back in our hands.
Has the Brotherhood been found? Oh, that's a relief. A Brotherhood attack while we're busy with the Legion would be catastrophic. The situation being what it is, we can't afford to lose even a single man unnecessarily. But we've got more important matters to attend to. The President is due to arrive soon, and we're sure the Legion won't waste such an opportunity. I want you to assist the security detail we've prepared for the President. His safety is critical to maintaining the men's fighting spirit.
So we gotta defend
Go up to the Visitors Center and speak to Ranger Grant. He's in charge of security during
And
the
the goddamn
President's
dude again.
visit. Dismissed.
We're gonna do this twice. This
Smart
this
move
time
for the
and then
King's
one more time
back.
for House. It's gonna get annoying. Because you had to jump like 18 hoops.
I've heard of you. We've got a lot to do to Are you ready?
I'm gonna skip through a lot of this because I've already gone through it.
Good.
Can't move.
Glad you could join us. Oh, we've got a big... President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do... Once you're ready, meet me...
What is with the lighting going on in this room, man? There's no clues to be had.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
Cannot wait in this location.
Only engineers and authorized personnel are allowed upstairs. Please step away.
Yeah, we actually have to sneak past this guy after we finished off the one sniper guy over that way. Just really hate that we can't wait. Cool if we could kill that guy The engineer. I wonder if we could just sneak past him. Where's that engineer's up here? Nope.
Have you finished your security sweep? Looks
How do they get a bomb in this thing? I'll never fully understand. Alright, so now we just gotta
smart
wait.
move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
Just wait for him to get to the podium, and then once he gets to the podium, we go over to where the sniper's gonna be. This guy has the detonator. So technically, I could steal from him, take the detonator from him, and not have to worry about the bomb blowing up. Theoretically, if I don't get caught doing it. Technically, I could end the whole thing right now.
Is it me or has the Brotherhood stopped engaging us? Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters. Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
But I found a laser thingy that says his stuff's gonna blow up. Guess we gotta get him talking first. Got better armor than you fools. Haha.
Hello?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today for this very special occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the new California Republic, Aaron Kimball.
Some shit doesn't do that.
Who have come so far to answer the call service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so.
Damn it. I can't believe the Legion actually got someone past our security. Good job catching them. I'll have a security team sweep the area to see if the Legion has any more surprises for us. I'm also canceling the President's speech. We'll have a security team get him out of here right away. But let's not relax until he's safe.
We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks, and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. It is because of men and women like Private First Class, Jeremy Watson, that Nevada and the new California Republic remain free.
I thought he was gonna cancel his speech.
Born in a tin shack on the outskirts of one pine, Jeremy Watson never had any.
I need to get here before the president gets over here. Okay, got the laser detonator, got the bomb, shouldn't explode. Now we can do the battle for Hoover Dam for the
Is it me or
NCR.
has the Brotherhood stopped engaging us? Smartest move they ever made, you ask me.
Is the president safe? Good. His death could have had a major impact on morale. This whole affair was ill-advised from the start, and I, for one, am glad it's over. While you were out, General Oliver arrived and briefed all senior officers regarding a change in our strategy. I'm not at liberty to divulge what was said, but I've been instructed to send you to him immediately. He set up his camp in the office area at the south end of this power plant. Dismissed.
For the Republic.
Well, you took your sweet-ass time coming here. Let's get down to brass tacks. We need to get this thing moving if we want to keep the element of surprise. You've done some great work for us up to this point, and we're hoping to use your unique abilities to aid us once again. Thanks to the task my subordinates have delegated to you, the NCR now has a unique opportunity. We now have a chance to take the fight to those bastards on their home turf. I'm in the beginning stages of planning out an assault on the fort. I've made calls to our allies, and they're on their way to our position. Once our forces are in place in garrison here, we'll begin our assault.
Sir, I don't know what happened. A bunch of Legionnaires just stormed into the power station.
Into the power station? How is that possible?
I don't know, sir. There was some talk of them entering through the clog intake tunnels, but I don't have any confirmation. On my way up here, there was some chatter about their commander, the Legate, I think he's called, set up at some kind of base on the eastern bank.
Okay, listen here. Unless we can get some additional support, I'm gonna need you to help me resolve this situation. You need to make your way to this camp they have on the eastern bank and take out the Legate. That should hamstring this attack. Thanks for your support. I'll make sure the NCR emergency radio is up and running. Go kill those bastards.
Good gracious! The Legion is using the intake tunnels to storm their way into the dam. Someone has to stop them. Okay. Be careful out there.
Okay.
Over here!
Teach you to mess
What does it do with the fancy armor? Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Anybody else want some? Dude, this 308 assault rifle's really strong. Thought I heard something.
Show yourself and I may let you live.
Someone's underneath me.
Show yourself and I may let you live. I knew it.
Splat. Hey, Rangers. It's on fire. How do I get up? The NCR buddy's all dubs is this guy. Or NCR region guys right there.
Another
It's just splat. Splats everywhere. All this kind of just exploding. Am I supposed to just go down this path like I always do? Ammo you guys use 5.56? This is new. I remember that existing before.
Alpha Squad reporting in. Thanks for the support back there. We've been assigned to ensure you make it to the Legate. How can we be of assistance? You're in charge of this operation. That sounds like a suicide mission. Unit. How did the Legion make it into the power plant?
Let's do this thing. Every shot misses. We're using 5.56. 2308. I'm not sure what happened to the Ranger guys. Oh, they're back over that way. Look at that. What the heck is this guy way up here? Boom!
Death to profligate.
No. Where's all the enemies at? It says there's enemies all over the place. Oh, that hurts. Gun's about to break. Can I repair it? Nope. Actually, I can if I use... this gun. There we go. Not sure where the guys went, but these are mongrels in here. Oh, it's inaccessible now. Alright, fuck you guys. You guys can't get out of there. So I have no idea where the NCR guys are supposed to have gone. Oh, here's some Rangers.
And who are you to come before me? You bear the insignia of the bear, yet you do not wear it as a soldier of the West wears it. Enough. There you are.
Hey! Just pay for that!
Damn you.
I fucking knew that was gonna happen. an accident, dude. Did it? Blade of the East. Granted, his healing powder is better than other healing powders? Looks like that one guy attacked me. Shouldn't got my way. Where the hell is Caesar at, though, is the real question. I don't know.
That's a fine bit of work back there. Truth told, I'm surprised you made it out of there in one piece. You and the dam. I'm impressed to say the least, and that's no easy thing. You've secured NCR's future. The administration sends its thanks for what it's worth. And we're glad to have you. And whether you're a soldier of the Republic or not, you're it in my eyes. Sometimes the Republic gets lost along the way while it's trying to follow its instincts. But when soldiers like you come along, it helps them get back on track and does it by example. And what you've done here today, that's gonna keep us going for a while. We clean up, take prisoners, watch the East for any more trouble from the Legion. Though I think they're still running, according to our scouts. After that, we'll see what happens when the dust settles and how the Mojave looks now without Caesar coming for its throat. Something tells me we better enjoy this breather while we can. And if that means Vegas, then you and the troops have earned it. Can't keep the courier spirit down, eh? Fair enough. We'll clean up here. Kind of curious how this is going to pan out in the long run, but I guess history will tell us in its own sweet time.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The new California Republic celebrated its second victory at Hoover Dam, establishing definitive control over the entire Mojave Wasteland. Soon after, they negotiated terms to annex the Strip, Freeside, and many surrounding communities. The Mojave Wasteland, at long last, had entirely fallen under the NCR's banner. With brutal methods that few in NCR would approve of, it was the courier who secured NCR's victory at Hoover Dam. Despite his extreme actions, he was awarded with the Golden Branch, the highest civilian decoration given by the Republic.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
With the help of the Gunrunners, the Boomers developed a healthy trading relationship with the NCR. Eventually, the Boomers began wandering out into the wasteland, while still preventing outsiders from entering Nellis.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Though she'd seen the writing on the wall, the destruction of the Mojave Brotherhood came far more suddenly than Veronica had expected. The news devastated her. Despite her best efforts to leave her past behind, she found herself compelled to make one final journey to Hidden Valley. There, she paid her last respects to the only family she had ever known.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the NCR's victory at the dam, the followers of the Apocalypse were pushed out of Old Mormon Fort during its occupation by NCR forces. NCR further encouraged them to leave Outer Vegas entirely, and the followers had no choice but to comply.
Goodsprings saw more trade along I-15 after NCR gained control of the Mojave Wasteland. But with that came a heavy burden of the Republic's taxes. Some old-timers, unable to handle the cost, were forced to move on, grumbling all the while.
Cass survived to see the NCR flag flying proud over Hoover Dam, and thought for a moment, this is what a hero must feel like. She was about to tell the courier not to get too proud of himself. Then she figured, he knew that already. That night, Cass kicked in the door of his room to celebrate, only to find the man on the bed was an NCR soldier whose barracks had been destroyed. He was cute, though, so after having her way with him, she got the hell out, leaving an empty whiskey bottle as a note. As she walked along the dam in the night, she felt drunk, content, and happy to be alive. Which to her was the whole point of it all.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the Courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily
How long,
continued
though,
to take
for
her
the circuit,
medicine
sir?
at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the Courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
After the NCR victory at Hoover Dam, the temporary truce between them and the Kings blossomed into a full-scale relief effort for the people. While the NCR made repeated entreaties that Freeside join the Republic, the Kings steadfastly maintained their independence.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several Bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam,
That won't last very
the
long.
leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave Wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
Defying Chief Hanlon's worst fears, NCR's Rangers persevered and distinguished themselves during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. The Rangers, along with NCR's many troopers, shared the glory of victory. Hanlon wisely stayed out of the spotlight, crediting General Oliver's leadership for NCR's success. After a brief fanfare, Hanlon stepped down as chief and returned to the peace and quiet of his ranch outside of Redding.
And so the Courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
And with that, the NCR ending is now done. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Now we can switch over to this one, and then we'll do the Legion ending. The house ending will be last. Technically, I could do both houses mission and also this at the same time. If I want to skip a couple of houses missions, would be my guess. What's the point in skipping a couple of his missions, so probably won't.
Hello. Awe, are you ready to head upriver? The trip will take a few... By order of Caesar, your belongings will...
Now we're gonna skip a lot of this conversation and until we get to the bunker, because we've already gone through it.
True to Kaiser.
True to Caesar.
You're the courier who caused Wolpet. All the bribes I sent to the Omerta. The garrison I established. Years of meticulous. The kings of Freeside. So tell me this. But you. And you fell for that? Really? Because I'm going... Relax. I'm fucking with you. You do know why I want... A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38. You assassinate the head of the chairman in his own casino when you set your mind to something. The question is... I like the servile attitude. Keep it up. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching. Down the hill, at the... Inside the... Now that same sigil is on the plat... Even more interesting, I think the platinum chip. Oh... I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. So go to the building.
Okay.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while...
So we can talk to Mr. House. We can either activate the place here, side with Mr. House, skip a lot of his quests, or we can destroy this place. I think we're just going to destroy this place. I think we have to talk to him when he's at the door.
Well, we're ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
Why would he, though? That doesn't make any sense. Okay.
Was that meant to be... But you're not going to do that. The platinum chip. I need you to manually... There's a complication. While... That... I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense. As...
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
It kept... Every time my shit gets removed from my inventory, all my favorites get removed, which is starting to upset me.
Do not.
Okay.
Move along, please.
You and what on?
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again. Your...
I don't think I actually have any holdout equipment. Do I? Plasma Defender. Huh. I wonder why the Plasma Defender counts as a holdout weapon. There's more than enough to kill everybody here if I really wanted to, but we're trying to join the Caesar's Legion, not do that.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the... You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows, you know where to find him. Good. Don't know what kind of security he has inside the Lucky 38, but if you...
Hey. Mine iron. So probably going in the free side. King's School of Impersonation. Second floor, one of the rooms in the center. Laying on the carpet. Oop. I wonder if I fast travel out here, will I get my stuff still? Oh, I have a feeling I'm not going to. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Nope. I got myself back.
Hey, you're the one who's been...
Sure, buddy. Since we're going by Ralph's, let's get repairs.
Things look to be building up.
Welcome back, buddy.
On either side of the dam. This doesn't look good.
Aha! Damn!
Hey. I'm forgetting that all my shit keeps getting taken off. What?
Come on!
It's still on there.
You've got nothing!
There we go. I almost died to those guys, which is kind of sad.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell.
What the heck is Rex doing? Not sure.
I want to get some licks in too! Done and done.
So many thugs lately. These guys start attacking me. Oh.
Engaging target. Engaging target. Searching for target. Confirmed.
That guy's not trying to kill me anymore.
By order of Caesar.
Still wearing Legion, not Legion, but NCR armor while doing this. It's kind of funny.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned manor.
Just because Legion has, or just because the NCR has better armor than you guys doesn't mean you should invade them. Like, come on. They're wearing hockey pants and high school football gear.
Hey.
I've read Mr. House's obituary. Had a high opinion of himself, didn't he?
You didn't read
With
his
Mr.
obituary.
House out of the way, I can focus on smoothing out a few lingering complications elsewhere in the Mojave. First up are the boomers of Nellis Air Force Base. A tribe so reclusive, it lobs artillery shells at anyone who comes near their settlement. I want you to offer them an alliance with my Legion. My terms are simple. Target their guns against the NCR side of the dam when I assault it, and they can keep their freedom. If you find they aren't amenable to this offer, destroy them. Is that so? You are good, aren't you? If the boomers will toe the line, I can focus on other preparations. But not without first rewarding your initiative. Now, moving on. I want you to forge an alliance between Caesar's Legion and the White Glove Society. They used to be cannibals. I expect that information can be used to manipulate them. Go to... Oh, God damn it! Never this bad before. Fuck this. I'm going to lie down. Come back later. Tomorrow.
Hey.
Why does he want me to go to the White Glove Society? That's weird. We come back tomorrow. Alright. I need to inform the White Glove Society won't join. It's because they already did their quest line, so I'm not actually able to do that. I guess this is probably just going to tell me to go kill them all then. Why does he want the White Glove Society to join Caesar's Legion?
The last time we met, I believe we were... I appreciate your concern, but I'm in excellent health. And we have other matters to discuss. Have you been successful in your effort? You've been resourceful in the past. Why are you a failure now? You'd best step up your... I want you to destroy the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. It's not a full-strength chapter, mind you. The profligates... Oh. Huh? Yeah. 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 The Brotherhood. Them. I don't know. There have been a couple.
Seizures.
Don't. Just leave it alone. I'm fine. Now, what was I saying? Right. Look for the Brotherhood's bunker around, Hidden Valley. I'm going to bed.
Okay, gotta destroy the
Some of
Brotherhood
the slaves
again.
have been spreading stories.
And make them all go splat. We already know what we need to do, so we need to just go and kill everybody. Oh shit. Now we gotta find where that guy's body went. Shit. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Here we go. This guy died by accident. Huh. Could have done that without having to do anything. I just had very hard difficulty. Oh well. What would happen if we would have set the launch code? If someone just turned it off anyway. Really, those turrets aren't shooting at me. I lost Gormo.
By order of Kaiser. Awe. True to Kaisar.
True to Kaisar.
Has the Brotherhood been destroyed? Very well. This latest victory brings to a close my efforts to reshape the power balance of the Mojave. And not a minute too soon. I want you to join me in my tent. You and I are going to have a private conversation.
Okay.
Alway, true to Caesar.
All right, let's state the obvious. There's something wrong with me. The headaches started a couple of months ago. They weren't too bad at first, but now they come frequently and they're debilitating. For the past 2 weeks, my left leg has been dragging. It's stiffer, hard to move. And you've seen me blank out. Lucia says I stare into space, blink a few times, then keep talking like nothing happened. So what's the diagnosis?
You're dead.
I figured as much. Congratulations. You just became my personal physician. Do you have what you need to treat my condition?
Bullet.
Then gather those items together and hurry back to perform the operation. I don't know how long I've got. It's never had a functional diagnostic scanning module. Without that, it's useless for surgery. It's been said that the autodocs were standard equipment in the underground vaults where mankind survived when the bombs fell centuries ago. You can search the vaults, but every autodoc my Legion has run across has been stripped for parts long before we found it. Some of my scouts did report an abandoned vault near Nellis Air Force Base. Overrun by ghouls, they said.
34.
Maybe the infestation has been there.
True to Caesar.
Being a doctor's bag probably be a lot easier to do. Damn it. Oh, time to get a bunch of radiation. Let's go. Really don't like coming into Vault 34. It's like the worst. I think I need a gun. I think everybody's dead. I got the module, we can get the hell out of here. Go get a doctor's bag just to see if there's a difference. Better to have both options. I don't think there's going to be a difference. I think it's going to be the same outcome. But it can't hurt. Jeez, how the hell did you get in front of me, buddy? Looks like I don't have a doctor's bag on me. Go buy one from her.
You're back.
Alright, we have both options now. Or a set of surgery tools. Is that not part of the doctor's bag? Maybe I need to talk to her for surgery tools.
You're back. Do you need medical attention? I have...
She has surgery tools here. Yeah, I don't know. It says surgery tools are needed. But I thought the only thing I needed was a doctor's bag, and I thought that was the surgery tools inside doctor's bag.
By order of...
Now, no one wants to be the personal doctor to Caesar trying to do this, because guess what happens if you fail? You die. So it's like, this is a really bad job.
Caesar sleeps, but doesn't awaken. You will answer to me until such a time as Caesar is able... We recently obtained an artillery weapon, but we don't have the part or the skill to fix it. The tribe calling themselves the Boomers is obsessed with such weapons, I've been told. You can probably find a spare firing mechanism there. He's the best warrior in the Legion. A full legionary by the time he was 12. He's never... Had the Legate been in command during the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Legion would have won.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
No, it's perfectly fine, even though it would take probably a long period of
Thank
time to
you for
actually get
saving my life.
prepared from that.
The
It's not like,
Autodoc
oh, I
module
just
you
hit surgery, you can
recovered
get
did the
back up.
trick. I trust this payment is adequate compensation for your troubles. Now, lest we grow sentimental here, the time for battle will soon be upon us.
$10.
Legatus Linnaeus draws nigh. When he arrives, my legion will assault Hoover Dam. In the meantime, the profligates have prepared a welcome gift for us. The president of the NCR intends to visit Hoover Dam. That's what I like to hear. One of my Frumentaria set up camp near Hoover Dam. His name is Cato Hostilius. Go to him. He'll have further instructions.
True to Caesar.
I wonder if I can go to the actual artillery gun and fix it with just repair skill. Where is the artillery gun at? Nope, I gotta go to the Boomers and ask for it. Really don't want to fuck with the Boomers if I don't have to. Secondary save, because I want to see what happens if we have somebody else take over.
Hello, friend. How can Mother... You may find one in the workshop. You're a friend to the...
Wrong hands. I'm pretty sure the Sieger's Legion is the actual epitome of wrong hands.
By order of Kai... Hello.
This trip to keep going back and forth between these locations is kind of long. Looking for a surprise.
Hey.
Caesar was right to put his trust in you. Your skill in medicine is beyond anything I've ever seen before. Well done. It will be very useful in the coming battle against the snipers the NCR will no doubt have hidden in the hills near the dam. It's a tradition in the Praetorians to specialize in unarmed combat, because weapons can break or jam when needed most. However, our unarmed techniques favor offense over defense. We can charge the enemy and flatten him with our first strike before he can react. Of course, this will take some time, and I'm not a forgiving teacher.
Legion Assault special move.
It is a great honor for... No, Legate Lanius is Caesar's second. The Legate replaced the...
Okay, I was hoping he'd have more quests, but I guess that's it for him. Quest is now... this one. It's not possible because I destroyed the thing. We're sure that's why it's still there.
The honcho of one of them strip families got killed right in his own casino. Awe, are you ready to...
It's weird it's not telling me where the guy's located at. Alright, now it is. Oh, now I'm in the water. Okay, just kind of slipped me off right off the dock, didn't it? I want to fight Castors. But they don't respawn. Sometimes they do. They did. They did. Give me my gun. Hey, Castors, dude.
Morning. It's about time you showed up. I was starting to get lonely out here by myself. Right. Straight to business. Good. No wonder Caesar sent you. Once we get started, we're going to be in a tight schedule. Are you ready to do this? Good. Now Kimball is scheduled to give his speech tomorrow. We'll rest here tonight and talk over the plan first thing in the morning. Get some sleep. You got a big day ahead of you. Rise and shine. You have a big day ahead of you.
Change clothes.
So,
okay.
Do you have a plan for how you're going to kill Kimball? Prepared already. I like it. There's no need to give me the detail. Even though you already have a plan, I may have some... I've been spying in the dam for quite a while now. I've gathered quite... Suggestions, huh? I'd suggest you play to your strengths. There's probably plenty of ways to kill Kimball. Just find one that works best for you. We'll have a few hours before he arrives. You should look around and see if you can find anything that you can use. Just be careful. You don't want to cause a scene before Kimball even shows up. I have some disguises for us. I've already got mine. A wealthy Brahmin baron who bribed his way into seeing the president. As for you, I have an NCR trooper uniform that I acquired. It'll fool most of the troopers and civilians, but it probably won't fool the Rangers. I've been able to get some basic information on the president is scheduled to arrive sometime in the afternoon. It's going to be a short... He's going to arrive, give a speech, and then leave. No meet and greet, no questions, just a quick... They're probably afraid something is going to happen. For good reason. I wasn't able to find a final itinerary for his visit, but if you can find one... Security is going to be tight. Security is led by a Ranger Grant. He's a pretty rough guy who's seen a lot of combat. The crowd consists of troopers and a few select civilians who were lucky enough to bribe their way in. They shouldn't... Finally, there's the additional security that Kimball will be bringing with him. If I had more time in their computers, I could have accessed the full duty roster and guard deployment. Well, I have a bomb here that can be put on the vertibird that will detonate at a certain altitude. But it's a little unstable and dangerous. Here you go. If there's nothing else, then we should... I'll be in the crowd. Do whatever you need. Here's your disguise. This'll get you past most of the NCR there. But watch out for the rain. I'll meet you...
Alright, now do I have to switch to this trooper armor? Probably do. I guess we'll just follow him, I guess. Gotta stay clear of the Rangers. So we could do... have a, should have brought an anti-material rifle with me. Pretty sure that sniper on the thing does have one. I could kill him with, like, a suppressed 22 or something. Kill him with a suppressed 22, take his anti-material rifle, shoot him in the head, and then somehow get the fuck out of there?
Morning.
Morning. Just keep running, bro. I'm following you.
Hey. What is it?
Oh, we're okay. We just gotta wait for him. Can't wait, so we literally just have to trap it with him.
Whoa!
That was about, but okay.
What is it? See ya. Make it quick. We don't have much time. Good timing. Looks like his vertibird is arriving early. Here it comes now. I hope you're up for this, because we won't get a second chance.
That's your sniper rifle? I don't think I have any. I have a marksman rifle that could do the job, maybe. I don't think the trail combine's gonna work. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna work. And I should have brought my... Oh, I do have an anti-material rifle on me. Aha! I don't know if I can actually make that shot. No way I can make that shot. Pretty sure if I fail, he's just gonna run. We fail. We just gotta get him on the podium. Pow! This weighs so much. Okay, that's better. I wonder if the wall is actually gonna stop me from hitting him. Might. I have a feeling the wall's gonna stop my shot. Let me just get up here. The question is, how the fuck do I get out of here once I shoot this guy?
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have...
Complete Arizona killer. Can I fast travel out of here? Nope. Just how the hell do I get out of here without getting killed? Yep.
Death to property.
Seriously? Is I'm wearing NCR armor?
By order of Caesar... Hey.
So, technically we took down President Kimball. So there's that. Commercial Legion's gonna sweep in and kill a lot of people without really much issues. Be a sweeping victory. I'm pretty sure it was a sweeping victory before. Even if we did nothing, it would have won. Now that we've actually meddled in the affairs of the Legion, or in the affairs of NCR 4th Legion, it's like, now it's like a complete no-brainer.
Caesar lives.
You dispatched President Kimball with real skill. Right under their noses, too. What a humiliation. My forces are in a position to assault the dam. Legatus Linnaeus has assumed command. Are you ready to go to him? To tell him to begin the assault? Good. In hoc signo torus vinces. Report to Legatus Linnaeus immediately. He'll brief you on the plan of battle. Come back victorious.
Kill everybody?
Or don't come back.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, is that it?
My forces are in a... Are you...
Let's do this. I think I clicked the wrong one. Oops, sheet. First time we're not actually assaulting Leggett's camp.
Legatus, a stranger arrives. One who bears the mark.
Finally, Mars has accepted my sacrifices and unleashes me. You are the courier Lord Caesar has spoken of. The slaughter begins then.
Omni Caesar. Complete the render Omni Caesar.
In the past, the NCR has relied upon attrition, withering our numbers with ranged fire and falling back as necessary. Not this time. The dam contains tunnels to its heart, overlooked by the NCR, now occupied by the Legion. When the battle begins, the NCR will find our teeth at their throats in a dozen places. There will be no attrition, no falling back, only carnage. Our forces are better equipped to take objectives than hold them. I do not wish to defend this place if another option exists. Our opponents follow a strict chain of command, which is both a strength and weakness. I intend to use you to strike at that weakness. Find the enemy commander, this General Oliver. Kill him or his resolve. Do this and his cowards will retreat, leaving the dam to us. Mars's eyes are upon you. Do not fail him, or us.
Okay. Ow. Oops, this doesn't go anywhere, does it? Shit. Let's do this.
I've got you now.
the Legion's coming in from that side. I haven't seen any Rangers yet.
I've got one.
Can't see him, but I just see fire. Why is this shot not working? I don't understand how my shots are just like literally right on top of them and nothing happens. The RNG for this is ridiculous. Con Warrior. Alright, now we're in the dam. Hello? My shots are just missing. Ow. This gun has like, yeah, it's really strong, but your shots aren't guaranteed to hit.
Morning. Death to profligates. Over here.
Okay. Yeah, those guys are up top. There's nothing I can do about them. First time I've actually killed one of these guys. Veteran Rangers. Those invisible bars up there are technically bulletproof, so I can't actually kill those guys from those bars. Point blank range and I miss.
So you must be the courier the reports mentioned. Pass this message on to your commander. Hoover Dam will not fall while I still draw breath. Fool. We've fortified this place to hold out indefinitely against an army. What chance do you think you have?
Hey.
Whoops, stuck. I almost shot that guy. That could have been bad. Hit my target, please. just get back up? What? I think I could walk through all those because I have the light step perk, but nah.
No. What have you done? Murderer.
Come on!
Who's there? Aha!
It says return to the Legate. Huh. Condition of this gun's about to break. I think most of the fighting's already over, though. There you are, buddy. How you been?
This slaughter pleases me. No act is more sacred than consecrating a site in the blood of one's enemies.
It's 'cause you're a
The
crazy
rest
person.
of the dam is fully under our control. A few pitiful holdouts remain, but their time is short. The general was the last source of concern. With their commander dead, the NCR will pull out of this region, allowing our conquest to continue westward unopposed for a time. The Legion will swell with the number of slaves we will claim from this place, and the tribute we gather will fund further campaigns. Perhaps in time I will be granted the honor of conquering the land known as California. But for now we rest. Know that your efforts are appreciated and will not go unrewarded. But we can speak of that later. For now, come. We must see to the burning of the dead.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings
the
cheated death
Legion
once
ending.
again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Caesar entered the Strip as though it was his triumph. The Legion pushed the NCR out of New Vegas entirely, driving them back to the Mojave Outpost. The Legion occupied all major locations, enslaving much of the population and peacefully lording over the rest. Under the Legion's banner, civilization, unforgiving as it was, finally came to the Mojave Wasteland. The Legion marched over the Hoover Dam with the help of one who was as brutal and merciless as the worst of them, the courier. Caesar honored him with a golden coin, minted in celebration of his contributions and distributed throughout the wasteland.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Cautious after the Boomers' display of power at Hoover Dam, Caesar chose to leave the Boomers alone. The Boomers remained isolated, but have been seen flying over the Mojave Desert from time to time.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Though she'd seen the writing on the wall, the destruction of the Mojave Brotherhood came far more suddenly than Veronica had expected. The news devastated her. Despite her best efforts to leave her past behind, she found herself compelled to make one final journey to Hidden Valley. There, she paid her last respects to the only family she had ever known.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland.
Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the Legion's victory, Caesar, out of a strange respect for his old fellows, allowed the followers safe passage out of the wasteland. Reluctantly, the followers accepted the offer and abandoned Old Mormon Fort to the Legion.
The Legion, preoccupied with its acquisition of New Vegas, scarcely took notice of the town of Goodsprings. Many locals moved on, fearful of Caesar's long shadow. Only the old and the stubborn remained.
Cass lived to see the mark of the Legion on Hoover Dam. Uncertain of what lay next for the West, she remained silent. As the Legion marched west, she found it difficult to see the dam as anything more than a gravestone for the Mojave, and everyone in it.
As reward for their loyal service, Caesar forcibly integrated the great Khans into the Legion. The sick and elderly were killed, the women sold as wives to ranking officers, and the tribe's identity was annihilated. Though many great Khans mourned the death of their tribe, many more were ultimately satisfied with their revenge against NCR.
Thanks to the Courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment.
Great Khans didn't really have a good ending, did they?
Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown.
And they were right, all the women were just turned into slaves.
And the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the Courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
After their victory at Hoover Dam, the Legion quickly set about destroying all remaining resistance, including any groups with ties to the NCR. Upon discovering the King's newfound relationship with the NCR, Legionnaires flooded the streets of Freeside, and the Kings were quickly destroyed.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic
What would have
body,
happened if we would have
it
had
took
the
Rex some time to
Kings
adjust to the old
not having anything to do
scrapyard
with the
dog's
NCR? How
memories.
that would change that?
Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Rex probably
During the
died,
Legion's attack on Novak, Bright followers returning from their long pilgrimage assisted in its evacuation. Though Novak eventually fell to the Legion, many citizens of Novak were able to escape, alive and intact.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
Not understanding the gravity of the Legion's imminent takeover of Primm, Sheriff Primm Slim valiantly attempts to resist Caesar's will. During the attack on Hoover Dam, Chief Hanlon and his Rangers threw themselves into the path of the Legion assault, dying to the last man and woman. In the aftermath that followed in the NCR, bitter citizens and opportunistic senators were quick to denounce President Kimball and General Oliver. Hanlon and his fallen Rangers were revered for their bravery and sacrifice.
And so the Courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Okay. Dean Domino, that's the guy from the DLC I played yesterday. Alright. With that, we can now do the quest for Mr. House. Do the house quest line. And this is literally the last quest for the stream.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Or quest line, I should say. Because we've done literally everything else. So we'll end it with house.
Where to, partner? Penthouse 4.
So, Benny has been handled, and you've recovered the platinum chip. Let's have it. Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made. A great deal shall be happening, a cascade of events with you taking a central role. At the moment, however, all you need to do is take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level. You'll understand soon enough.
It's gonna teleport me there.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 Renegade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements.
Unless they blow themselves up.
The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the Strip. I'm surprised you can still underestimate me after everything you've seen. I haven't shown my hand. I've shown one card. I've given my enemies a single provocative datum upon which to fixate. They have no idea what other cards I'm holding. It's a strong hand, believe me. I dealt it to myself. Why would I want to go to war against the NCR? They're my best customers. If their leaders weren't scheming to steal Vegas out from under me, I'd have no troubles with the NCR at all. To secure the future of New Vegas, I must have your assistance. The work ahead is dangerous, but you weather danger well. The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. Absolutely not. Caesar is of great use to me. I don't want you harming a hair on that man's head, assuming you could find one. I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the Platinum chip. You can't, but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the Platinum chip and open sesame. Here, take the Platinum chip again. You will need it. Upon arrival at the fort, it's likely that you'll be searched and the chip taken from you. Don't worry, it will come back to you.
Okay.
Where to, partner? Casino floor.
You guys now have the soldier icons. Save here. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick before we get started. Go pee. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm back. Do this thing. Oh, check again, bridge.
Awe, are you ready? The trip. By order of Caesar.
I'm sure we need to go talk to him first before we go do that. Because we don't have the chip on us. Gotta get the chip back first.
You're the courier who caused so much Ulpes and Kulta. All the bribes I sent to the garrison years of the kings of Freeside are... So tell me this, but...
And you felt... The time is fast approaching. Before that happens, I want... Down that... Now, even... I think... I want you... Good.
Some of the slaves have been spreading...
Okay. Have the chip back now. House doesn't want me to kill Caesar, so guess we won't.
Caesar has permitted your...
I see you reached your destination safely. Shall we get to work? As you know, the Platinum chip upgrades my Securitron's operating software. Well, there's an army of them here. The Securitrons policing the Strip are a fraction of the total number manufactured. The rest I stored here. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its...
Do not attempt to continue.
Hack these again. The only one it can be is in facility, but we'll go through this just to be safe. I'm gonna fail. Can't be overcome because we already tried favorite, I believe. The E at the end. Wow, there's like none. Like what, one we seen? 2? 3? Has to be facility. Has to be. Because of the factions which we already clicked. This one got on the first try just because it's the first one on the list. That's gonna be that easy again. Okay. My choice is back. That's one of the ING ones. Someone's left. Alright, the only thing that's left is this one. Okay. Alright, we shouldn't get attacked anymore.
Move along, please.
Your work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
Can I fast travel out of here?
You've carried out Caesar's will.
Love how they say I've done it, but how do they know I've done it? They didn't hear an explosion. They knew. How do they know I did that? No idea.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
No clue. No clue. Oh, cowboy.
Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the Strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam. Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion. Well done. The Boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment would have been to investigate the Omertas, but you managed to foil their scheme before I could put you to the task. I should compensate you as though it were an official assignment, however. Wouldn't want to disincentivize your proactivity. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Of course.
The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime.
So every choice
Please,
but
put
me
them out of my misery.
becoming the leader is them just killing everything.
We're talking about
Or me having to kill the Brotherhood. Like,
bulging-eyed fanatics
unless
who
the
think
Cure
all
becomes the leader
pre-war
of
technology
Mojave,
belongs to them.
Brother dies.
They'll
and
never
then-
accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether. You're absolutely right. You must have had run-ins with them, as have I. Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick. From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up. Have you destroyed the Brotherhood? Not surprising. I didn't ask you to go back to...
Oh, His Legion hates me now. Oh, shit. Hey. You don't want to come for this, lady. Sorry. I wonder if I can get the self-destruct sequence to work without killing anybody this time. I'm gonna try. We're not shunned by the bear, so the bear shouldn't come after us. It's on the way over there. There it is. I was gonna turn around. It ends in ING. There it is.
Retreat! Hey! Enemy spotted!
I'm just gonna run out and see what happens.
Engaging hostile.
Get better aim.
Take this.
Okay. Not to kill anybody. They all just blew up. How do they know? Okay, the question is, no one saw me go in there, right? And everyone's dead. So, question is, how do they know that I'm the one who did it? If there's no one that's alive to say that I was the one who did that. Like I went in and was blowing people away, giving a chance for some people to escape. Like I don't know.
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel? Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR troops have died trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time, as events in the wider world are coming to a head. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. I need you to make sure that no harm comes to President Kimball. It's fortunate that you've maintained good relations with the NCR. Simple. An NCR ranger named Graham is in. Given your reputation, don't dally.
And as soon as we say Kimball, then it's just Hoover Dam, and then that's it. Oh, is what's her face actually here now?
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology it could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom... Ah, I see. Great. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on... You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully...
Yeah, sorry lady, but should have been here when I wanted you. Not 10 years later. Might have even done her mission. Now it's too late.
I've heard of you. Glad you could join us.
Thank you. For the show on the road.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
Alright, now we just gotta wait. Bunch of waiting for this mission. Waiting. I'm 95% recovered from the sickness I had, the flu, whatever it was. Only thing that left is just my throat sore, so every time I talk to
First
him,
recon,
I'm just drinking a lot of water.
hope. Have you finished your security?
Yep.
Looks like that's his
Hopefully tomorrow I'll be like 100%, so we don't have to worry. Oh, I'm gonna drink a fuck ton of water. Usually I don't go through the entire bottle during the stream, but I'm actually almost out. Should be enough to finish the stream though. So we got to disable the bomb on the bird. We gotta go stop the sniper, and then we gotta technically if we disable the bomb we don't have to technically pickpocket the one guy, but probably will. I might just take a stealth boy just to run up there instead of having to crash down or whatever. I might just take a stealth boy. I don't need access stealth boys. Is it a waste? Probably. But oh well. I want to get this show on the road. Mission takes forever.
Is it me or is the brother? Only engineers and authorized personnel. Move they ever made, you ask me. Please step away. Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
Sure.
And it is because of you that I am able to do so.
Damn it. I'll have a...
We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. It is because of men
I wonder why in some of the other things, this guy goes and tries to kill him with a knife. I have not once seen that this guy tries to go and kill him with a knife. Not once. There he goes.
Jeremy Watson never had.
Killed an NCR Ranger. Okay. I love it. I've never seen it, and then now he does it. Why would he go for the Ranger, not the president? It's kind of hilarious. Because he one-shot the Ranger with that knife, which is pretty impressive. Or Mr. House. Alright, now it's just literally the Battle of the Hoover Dam. I'm gonna save it real quick. What do I need to do to complete her quest randomly? Just to say I did it, you know? Oops. How do I get over there? This is random. House most likely knows this happened. There's no way he doesn't.
Hey, if you've been able to bug Mr. Good to hear. But it looks like the bug was deactivated a few minutes after it went online. It looks like House has some kind of countermeasure in place to prevent eavesdropping on his network. We'll get through eventually, just not today. Here are those medical supplies I...
Is that it?
Thanks again for helping with me.
Okay. Told you it was gonna be discovered pretty quick.
If not for you, President Kimball would be dead. So you needn't feel guilty when the NCR's rout from Hoover Dam demolishes his political career.
I'm going to kill you now, Mr. House.
The Legion has nothing left to wait for. Their assault on the dam could begin at any moment. Before that happens, I'll ask you to complete one other task. It may seem trivial, but that's far from the case. Between the Strip and Helios 1 lies the El Dorado electrical substation. Humble as it appears, the substation has immense strategic value, for it's there that you'll jumpstart the Lucky 38's dormant reactor. Gain access to the substation's control room and install this override module. Just so you know, there are NCR troops guarding the station. With this accomplished, all preparations will have been made. The battle for Hoover Dam will...
Okay. It's pretty easy. Stealth boy, go in, deactivate, or activate it, walk out. He didn't say anything about me bugging his place, so... That's why I saved it, just in case he did. Easy peasy. Walk in, walk out.
Move along.
No one knows anything different.
As you can see, Vegas is humming along. I've tested my C3I broadcasting arrays. Everything is in order. And just in time, as it turns out, the forces of Caesar's Legion are on the march, establishing a staging area east of the dam. Their assault could begin at any moment, so that's where you'll be heading, if you're ready. Hoover Dam. Your objective is to reach a control room halfway across the dam and install an override module similar to the one you used at the substation. The override will enable me to control the entire dam's power output. You may remember how the bunker at the fort was rather dimly lit. Well, just like the Lucky 38, it needs a big jolt of electricity to power up. You've already uploaded the new operating system to the Securitrons. All they need is power, and they'll be in fighting trim. We've accomplished a great deal, you and I. One last task and our work is complete. I'll see you in the control room.
Okay. Complete the house always wins.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Missing for a reason.
Well, that's...
Might have to kill these guys, can't remember. The hell, I'm here. I'm confused. Oh. I just clicked X on it, even though there was no prompt for it, and it's gonna give it to me.
I knew you'd make it. Resourceful as always. The override module is functioning properly. I'm rerouting power to the Securitron vault at the fort as we speak. I just need you to head over to the east power plant and manually activate the switch. When you return topside, I think you'll see that my Securitron army is a little more than the Legion was prepared to handle. Oh, and before you go, grab that printout spooling from the console here. Those papers set the terms for the NCR's unconditional surrender. I thought you might enjoy the honor of presenting them to the NCR's commanding officer once the Legion has been defeated. Cheers.
Reel of paper, what? What paper is it talking about? Did I just automatically get it? Or withdraw, yeah, I got it. Okay.
Check your fire!
I knew it. Should have fucking stealthed out of there.
That's it. Run away.
Point blank range. No idea who we just shot. I think I just shot an NCR guy. Oopsie. Accident. Accident. Did you actually die? You did. Boom. The other security shot's not coming in? Weird. I think it's just me. Guess it's just gone by me.
I thought I heard.
There's a guy over there. Kill these two guys first.
Keep fighting!
There's just another one. Guessing he's up top. Ah. Here's the main guy.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards. Enough work. Death!
Oh, he surrendered. Sorry, but no surrendering's allowed.
Like that?
Alright, now we just gotta deal with the Oliver. And that's the end of the game. Oh, what happened to those dogs? It's 5 veteran rangers.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you'd called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for. What the hell are you on about? House? He's just a rumor on the strip. Never leaves his... What is this Brahmin shit? I'm not getting the feeling we're all about to sing Kumbaya here. What the hell are you talking about? What is this? The free economic zone of New Vegas? What the hell does that mean? Oh, wait, here we go. Demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. Withdraw? Like fucking hell we're withdrawing. We just held the dam. We didn't do it to let it go. This paper of yours isn't fit to wipe my ass. If you think after all that's happened, I'm going to grab my ankles and take it like the Legion.
If that's what makes you feel comfortable, I'm not judging you.
You know I won't surrender the dam. And certainly not to the ghost man of Vegas and his new right hand of the week. We held this place for years. Kicked one-legged out of here so hard, Caesar burned him to a crisp. It's our post. We've fought for it. I'll fight for it again today. If you're looking to convince me otherwise, you better have a lot more reasons than you just telling me to go. True. Guess I'm a little too used to seeing Securitrons in Vegas to think they'd turn and be bad news. And I know how bad they can get. Look, House, Vegas, it's pretty. Got you blinded a bit maybe, but NCR's got perks too. Think about it before you sign on with him. And if you say no, keep in mind what that means. NCR may have its problems, but when we're riled, watch out. I'm not going to throw away the lives of my men just to make a point. And there'll be other days.
You know, I've had thousands of employees in my time. Few met my expectations. Fewer still surpassed them. Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. If I have need for a specialist of your stripe again, I'll know just where to turn. Back to Vegas, shall we? I really should do something about that monorail with all the new resources at hand. I can make sure it not only runs, but runs on time. Always bothered me, the imprecision. No need to worry about the General, by the way. He'll be held responsible, publicly disgraced. 36.5% probability of suicide, by my estimate. Kimball won't be able to save him. He'll be too busy getting thrown out of office. But less than a 3% chance of suicide, mind you. Vegas might see a dip in revenue for a few months, half a year. But soon enough, the tourists and their money will be pouring in. Vegas will be a shining jewel in the middle of the desert, an oasis of light, a beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Mr. House's Securitron army took control of Hoover Dam and the Strip, pushing both the Legion and the exhausted NCR out of New Vegas. Mr. House continued to run New Vegas his way, a despotic vision of pre-war glory. The streets were orderly, efficient, cold. New Vegas continued to be the sole place in the wasteland where fortunes were won and lost in the blink of an eye. The Courier, who had a mixed history in the wasteland, kept the status quo at Hoover Dam. Mr. House would keep New Vegas stable, if not free, for generations. Mr. House afforded the Courier every luxury at his disposal in the Lucky 38.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's Land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Mr. House showed little interest on the Boomers, who eventually began venturing out to Nellis to meet and trade with travelers.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Though she'd seen the writing on the wall, the destruction of the Mojave Brotherhood came far more suddenly than Veronica had expected. The news devastated her. Despite her best efforts to leave her past behind, she found herself compelled to make one final journey to Hidden Valley. There, she paid her last respects to the only family she had ever known.
Their leaders destroyed by the Courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After Mr. House gained control of New Vegas, he sent a Securitron to Goodsprings as a token of appreciation for helping the Courier. Victor was a mixed blessing, however, as he continually monitored the town for Mr. House.
Cass lived to see Hoover Dam in its old world glory, humming with power the likes of which the Mojave had never seen. Vegas burned brighter than ever. Securitrons filled the streets, and Cass's heart skipped, just a little. Her last words were to the dam, and to herself. We were going full speed ahead, but facing backwards the whole time.
Thanks to the Courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the Courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Accusing the Kings of lying with a foreign invader for their newfound ties to the NCR, Mr. House punished them by ordering their forced removal. The Kings, defiant to the end, were destroyed to the last man by House's Securitrons.
Jesus.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the waste, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
Despite distinguishing themselves during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, the Rangers' victory was short-lived due to the Courier's interference. Chief Hanlon personally directed the evacuation of the Rangers to Mojave Outpost as they fell back into NCR territory. Bitter over the waste of life in the Mojave, Hanlon stepped down from his post. After a campaign in which he denounced Oliver's and Kimball's hawkish, imperialist ways, Hanlon was elected as the Senator of Redding.
And so the Courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Alright. That's New Vegas. We did about probably 85 to 90% of it. The rest of it were just either stuck by bugs that we couldn't fix, or just got failed because of certain reasons that I couldn't figure out or didn't want to go back to fix. But a large majority of the stuff got completed. But I think it's good. So I guess tomorrow we either need to stream Fallout 3 or Fallout 4. Probably just gonna do Fallout 3. Not sure. But I guess that's gonna be it for the game. And for the stream, probably. No point switching games for like a half hour. So we'll just end the stream just a little early today. Hope you guys liked it. If you guys did, please hit that like button, subscribe if you guys want to see more of the stream every single day. Maybe on tomorrow.